Hey guys, how y'all doing? And welcome to Scott Canada Horsemanship. So we got Lakota back again. We're going to work with him again on doing some lunging. We did a little video the other day. It was getting kind of dark, but we did it with a tarp along the rail of the round pen. And we're just going to do, he had a hard time with the lunging part. So we're going to go ahead and work with him on that again. So we kind of taught him how to do this the other day. Handled that a lot better, so that was good. So he's one that's real jumpy. He's a jumpy horse. We don't know what goes on and what causes him to be that way. But he's handling that pretty nice. And once he kind of comes around here, we'll ask him to go ahead and spring that hip around and stop his body. So see, he's making a mistake. He's kind of going into the pressure. There he goes. Let's just keep going, buddy. There you go. I like him just to kind of relax a little bit. See, he's wanting to go into a little trot. And I just want him to relax his steps and start to breathe, start to just walk in a relaxed way. You see, he's really got a lot of energy moving forward, so I'll let him work through that. When he slows down, then I'm going to go ahead and just let him stop and rest for a second. He's still very hyperactive right now, super sensitive. He's making a mistake here. And I'm letting him know he doesn't have to worry about making a mistake. Just want him to calm down. Get out of that mindset that he feels like he's just got to take off at 90 miles an hour. That's a lot better there. Let's see if we can get some, I'm sure we'll get a lick and chew. He's doing really well going this direction. So we'll go ahead and have him step that hip over. Good boy. Again, coming to the right here, he has a little trouble with this. So I'll just bring my energy down, and as long as he keeps walking or moving forward, when he kind of relaxes and lets go, and I'll go ahead and turn that hip. Tell him he's good. We're going to keep repeating this over and over and over again, because this is where he really has issues. Again, we don't know why he gets these spells of being super sensitive. Um, very nice. He still goes into a trot. He still gets worried about that. That's better. Much better. We'll let him take a break there for a sec. So a couple of the things that we're looking, we're trying to explore as to why he is acting the way he is and why this kind of suddenly happens. Um, he's been super good. He's been really good. So it's just something that pops up in him, and some days he's just real sensitive. But a couple of things I think that that we could be possibly looking at, and these for sure aren't diagnoses, they're just something that might be, and that is one is vision, that he's not seeing things well. He's not seeing things either clearly or his peripherals off. Something is off a little bit there. That's just one theory or one possibility. Another one is that his training was extremely was real quick. It was extremely hard. It was a hard training. They were trying to train him quickly, and um, so we just don't know. He was a dude string horse, so he's had lots of different riders on him. But for being a dude string horse, he's pretty spooky. So we're just going to keep working with him, letting him find that channel in his brain and says he can relax while he's walking. There's a lick and chew. Good. I like that. On a horse like him, one that has a tendency to maybe, spook a little bit and kind of take off, when you've got a long rope, make sure that your hands are not in the loop. And also, he's done really well going to the left. And this is much better going off here to the right. Very nice. We'll ask for that. I want to be able to use the flag to help him lunge, to have him not be afraid of the flag while he's moving. So I look for different things when we're doing this, signs that he's showing me that this doesn't mean as much, like right there where he looked and he heard that horse whinny and he looked over. So that was good. Go ahead and walk over, and we'll do our circle to the right now. I'm going to give him a little room, and I'm gently going to start to move this flag as we're going around. Flag does not mean go faster. I'm not giving him any more energy. It's not directed at him, but right there he feels like he's got to get nervous. So we'll work through that. There's no cues. I've already asked him the cue, and that's to just go ahead and walk around. So I'm not even looking at him. I think this is a previous training deal where he feels like he's supposed to move. As soon as he goes back to a walk, I'll put the flag down. Because I have never asked him to go any faster than a walk. That was all because he felt this anxiety towards his energy that's here in the middle. So I just picked it up once. He didn't speed up, so I just put it back down again. I'll pick it up. If he goes, I have to keep it going now. If I stop it, then he's going to think that he did the right thing. I'll stop the pressure when he goes back to a walk, right there. So he'll start figuring out that I just want him to walk. See, we kind of started this desensitizing with the flag where he wasn't moving at all. So now we're desensitizing with the flag while he's moving at a walk. And then when he can handle that and he can walk and I can flop the flag around and it doesn't change his emotional state, then I know he's ready to move on up to a trot. So you kind of notice I turn off of him a little bit. That was good. He handled that one better. You see that just that little bit of extra energy causes or can cause him to go in, and think that he's got to go faster. But you see that I'm kind of with him as we're walking along here. But when I pick my flag up, I'm just going to come off him a little because I don't want him to even think this is for him at all. See, now he could go into a trot, and if he went into a trot on his own, that's just his own anxiety causing that. And I could get him to step the hip out and have him go back to a walk or pull on the lunge line and have him slow down. But I want him to realize he doesn't even have to do that. Good one. That he only has one job, and that's just to walk around, not to worry about anything. I'll just gently pick my flag up here now. I'm not being careful not to direct it at him because I don't want him to go faster. So he did pretty good there, so I'm just going to let it go back down again. I'll pick it up again. Again, I'm rotating my energy off of him a little bit with my body, but I'm bringing up the flag which creates more energy here in the center. If he gets worried about the energy in the center, he's just going to go faster. So I'm trying to desensitize him to where he doesn't get bothered by the energy in the center. So we only asked him one job, and that's just to walk slow. And I'll start to pick it up more, and you see that's what makes him go there. But he did good. He went back right to a walk pretty quick. I'm going to let him take a break there. And I'll ask him to go around back here to the left. Nothing that I do, I don't care if I pick the rope up or nothing that I do here in the middle, should make him go any faster. So I want him to figure this out. And there's a walk. I'll put it down. Pressure goes away when he goes back to a walk. I may put pressure on him, or I don't want to say pressure, but increase the pressure here in the middle. But that's not a pressure to get him to do anything. I've already asked him. I haven't given him a cue to do anything other than walk around me. Very nice. I'll take that. He was pretty quiet there when I lifted the flag up. That was much better. And we're just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. I should be able. It's my timing on when I start the flag or when I stop the flag mostly. So I put the release in. I don't want this to mean anything, but if his anxiety comes up because it's moving and he starts to go into a trot or go faster, I'm just going to hold it here until he figures out when he goes back to a relaxed walk, it'll stop. So I'll go for a little bit and then stop and let him know he's just walking, so he's doing good. And by me picking the flag up, moving it for a few strides while he's walking, and as long as he stays walking, nothing changes. The flag goes up and down, but the flag will stop. And he'll realize that the thing that's scaring him, this energy that's here in the middle, will go away. He doesn't have to run away from it. We're going to step that hip over. Very nice. Let him take a second to think about all that. You know, it's easy to run these guys around the round pen. That's simple. So here he thought he had to do that. So what I'm going to do is maybe do some, there, just picked up that flag and created a little bit of energy, and he turned and looked back at it. So that was good. Anytime he does something that we haven't asked him to do, like walk off, or there might be a little bit of pressure. He gets worried there. I'm just going to keep going. Waiting for him to calm down. He calms down, I'll drop my flag. This is kind of just one way to do this. Much better. I'll take that. And then hip over. There was a nice big sigh right there. We'll take that. That's pretty nice right there. Lick and chew. Let him think about it for a minute. I don't want to use this rope as an anchor. This rope isn't an anchor to keep him here. I kind of prefer doing this stuff at liberty, but sometimes they do have to have that feel of that rope, and he was kind of on pins and needles when we first started. Another way I can do this, if I felt like he was real bothered with it, and maybe he just wasn't getting it, is I can walk away from him and have him follow me and really move the flag. we first came in here, he would have been jumping out of his shoes if I just kind of did that real quick. I'm going to give him a second here and see if we can just get a release. He'll either probably take a step forward or lick and chew. There he goes. That's the release we're looking for. Anyway, we're going to wind it up with that. It was just kind of a second part to that deal where we were going by the tarp, and we'll do that again maybe tomorrow, but or this weekend. But from where he came from the beginning, again, we don't know what happened while he was kind of jumpy today, but he did really good. He came through it well, and I think a lot of that stuff is gone. Doesn't mean that he still won't get spooked and get jumpy and nervous. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, share. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.